Next topic is the receipts and disbursement ng inventories. So first muna tayo sa receipts. First, end users prepare for the purchase request form to request for the purchase of items not available on stock. The PR is the basis in preparing the purchase order. So end users, these are individuals who will actually be using the items. So sila yung intended na gumamit ng mga items. So for example, you're working in a marketing agency. So para magawa mo yung job mo, you're provided with the necessary devices such as laptop, smartphone, earphones, etc. So in this situation, you're the end user. And allowed yung mga appropriate end user na gumawa ng purchase request para sa mga items na need nila. So meron tayong tatlong types ng end users. They can be individuals, entrepreneurs, or companies. Pero hindi ko na siya i-elaborate. So ayun nga yung end users. Sila po yung prepare ng purchase request. So, purchase request, isa siyang document na naka-detailed lahat ng required items. So, ito po yung example ng purchase request. So, ayan, nakalagay lahat ng required items, kung ilan, kung sino yung supplier, yung price, and yung date kung kailan kailangan. So, once na-approve, it will become a purchase order. So, ang purchase request, isa po siyang unapproved purchase order. So, next tayo. The authorized official prepares the purchase order. So, ito yung example ng purchase order natin. So, the purchase order is a document issued to the supplier when making a purchase. It indicates the specification, quantities, and the agreed prices of the items being purchased. So, tsaka lang nagagawa ang purchase order kapag na-approve na yung purchase request. So, kapag yung mga items na nakalagay sa purchase request is na-approve na ng authorized person, that's when the time na magiging purchase order na siya. So, ayan, nakalagay dyan sa example, yung date of the order, shipping information, discount terms, names na nag-purchase, and kanina ipapadala. Description of the items na ipapurchase, item number, price, quantity, and the PO number. So, bakit need pa ng purchase order? So, first is to ensure na lahat ng items na in-order is tugma sa na-receive. Second is yung purchase order number is tugma sa invoice to make sure na yung na-purchase is tama yung amount na binayaran niya. Next tayo. When the purchase items are delivered, the property supply division signs the received portion of the delivery receipt and prepares the inspection and acceptance report. So, ito po yung example ng delivery receipt. So, pipirmahan po siya ng property or supply division. So, dito nakalagay lahat ng detailed yung mga items na expected ma-receive ng nag-purchase. So, ayan, example ng delivery receipt. Then, after mapirmahan, magpe-prepare po sila na inspection and acceptance report. So, ito yan. Ito example niya. So, ayan yung gagamitin ng property inspector para ma-inspect yung mga delivered items. So, yung purchase order, delivery receipt, and itong inspection and acceptance report is hawak ng property or supply division and lahat yun is forward nila kay property inspector. Next, the property inspector inspects the conformance of the delivered items with the specifications in both the PO and DR and indicates the result of the inspection in the IAR. Rejected deliveries will be returned to the supplier. So, ini-inspect na ni property inspector yung mga delivered items. Chine-check niya kung tama ba yung nasa purchase order and delivery receipt. Then, after nun is ilalagay niya yung result ng inspection sa inspection and acceptance report. So, doon niya ilalagay kung i-reject or accept. So, kapag accept yung mga delivered items, doon pa lang nagkakaroon ng contract. Then, kapag rejected is ibabalik sa property supply division yung mga items. Then, lahat ng documents na hawak ni property inspector is ibabalik niya kay property supply division. And bibigyan niya din ng copy yung accounting division. Next is the property or supply division through the stock card keeper records the accepted deliveries in the stock card. The stock card shows the quantities of all receipts and issuances of inventory as well as the available balance at any given point of time. So, ayan yung property and supply division. I-record nila yung mga accepted deliveries through stock card. So, nakalagay lahat dyan yung description about sa items na na-purchase. So, natatrack nila yung purchase, sales, returns, unit, price, and inventory count. So, need ng stock card para ma-record yung movement and madaling ma-compare yung stock balance sa record sa actual physical stock present. Next is the accounting division records the accepted deliveries in the books of accounts and in supplies ledger card. The SLC shows both the quantities and monetary amounts of all receipts and issuances of inventory, as well as the available balance at any given point of time. So sila naman nire-record nila lahat ng accepted deliveries sa books of accounts and sa supplies ledger card. So, ito yung example ng supplies ledger card. Dito nakalagay lahat ng quantity and monetary amounts ng receipt and issues made. And also yung balance ng inventory. So, yung stock card, ginagamit ng property supply division. Then, supply ledger card, ginagamit ng accounting division. Then, periodically, nire-reconcile itong dalawa. Next, the property supply division prepares the disbursement voucher, then forwards it together with supporting documents to the accounting division for processing of payment. So, after mag-record sa stock card, yung property supply division, gagawa naman sila ng disbursement voucher. So, isa siyang document na ginagamit para mag-issue ng payment, then ipapasa nila yun sa accounting division together with purchase order, delivery receipt, and inspection and acceptance report. Next is sa disposition. So, paano nga ba dinidispose ang mga inventories? End users prepare the requisition and issue slip to request for the issuance of items available on stock. The head of the requesting individual shall approve the RIS. The approved RIS is then forwarded to the accounting division in journalizing the items issued. Si end user, magpe-prepare siya ng requisition and issue slip. So, magre-request siya ng stocks na available sa inventory. Then, once na approve yung RIS ng head of requesting individual, isi-send yung RIS kay Property Supply Division para ma-check yung availability ng inventory. Tsaka siya ifo-forward sa Accounting Division. So, ito yung example ng requisition and issue slip and yung mga nakalagay na information. So, itong form na to should be in 3 copies. Yung isa is for accounting division, second copy is sa end user, then third copy is sa property supply division. Itong RIS din is patunay na ni property supply division na wala na siyang accountability sa supplies once na na-issue niya na. Next, the property supply division prepares the report of supplies and materials issued. The RSMI will be issued by the stock card keeper in updating the SC and the accounting division in journalizing the items issued. So, after ng RIS, magpe-prepare naman ng report and supply materials issued and ang property supply division based sa RIS. So, ito yung example ng RSMI. Dito nakalagay lahat ng issuance ng inventories by stock number. And gagamitin niya ni stock card keeper and accounting division. So, yan yung magiging basis nila sa pag-record ng journal entries ng supplies and materials na na-issue. The accounting divisions record the items issued in the books of account and updates the SLC. So, i-record na yung accounting division lahat ng supplies and materials na na-issue sa book of accounts and i-update yung supplies ledger card para ma-update yung balance ng inventories. Next, the following are the other documents used in the disposition of inventories. A. Waste materials report prepared by the property or supply custodian to report wasted materials such as destroyed spare parts and other spoilage. So, ito yung example niya. Pine-prepare siya ng property supply division para ma-report lahat ng wasted materials na previously taken up in the books of accounts as assets or sa custody niya para ma-properly dispose and ma-recognize yung mga inventory sa books of accounts. Next is report on the physical count of inventories used in reporting the results of physical counts. It shows the balance of inventory as well as any shortage or overage. So, ito yung example niya. So, yung RPCI, isa siyang form na ginagamit para i-report yung physical count ng inventory items by type. Example is office supplies inventory, food supplies inventory, and etc. Next is report of accountability for accountable forms. So, ito naman is ginagamit ng bawat accountable officer para mag-report ng result ng physical count ng lahat ng accountable forms na nasa custody niya, such as checks, stamps. So, it shall be prepared monthly. And then, last document na ginagamit para isa disposition ng inventories is inventory custodian slip. So, it is prepared when issuing semi-expandable property. So, meaning ng semi-expandable property is tangible items below the capitalization threshold of 15,000. So, yung inventory custodian slip is ginagamit ng property supply division para i-issue yung mga tangible items amounting to less than 15,000 para ma-establish niya yung accountability over them. So, ang ICS is dapat may 2 copies, isa sa property supply division and isa sa end user.